Okay, we're back. Truck behind the camera this time, and this time we're going to concentrate on Maniac. Maniac Mechanic is going to go through and show us what's going on with this differential.
Alright, so doesn't matter if you got a solid axle or a independent type differential, everything's going to be the same. So over here is your yoke, your pinion lives in this part, and then this is the meat and potatoes right here. So you got your ring gear, bearing caps that hold the carrier, the thing right here with these bolts that hold this on. This device here, it's all one piece that holds the spider gears in, is your carrier. Now there are plenty of videos on YouTube that explain doing these things. Eric Car Guy's got some, South Main Auto's got some, Bleep and Jeep, Dirt Lifestyle. All of them have got videos going a little more in depth on how this stuff works and the different types of things you can do with it, especially with the Dana 44s being as popular as they are with the Jeeping world and the off-road world. But what we have here is a Dana 44 center section. This is basically a high pinion Dana 44. When you look at your differential, if your pinion's coming in towards the...
Why don't you turn that sideways so we can give them a good view. Grab a shop towel. Or two or three.
Flip this side right here. I know it's not really that great of a view, but if you draw a line down the center of your carrier, which should come center line of your bearing holes right here, you'll find that the pinion sits on the high side of the center line, where differentials will have a low pinion differential will be sitting on the low side of the center line.
And I've heard that high pinion differentials are actually better than a low pinion.
And that is actually true. It's not that they're better, it's they're stronger. I really don't know exactly how that makes them stronger. And again, this is where you can reference some of the channels that I had mentioned earlier to get that information as to why a high pinion is stronger than a low pinion. But we're going to turn this back around.
So this would be known as an open differential.
So the easiest way you can tell if you have an open differential, especially with a setup like this, is when you look in here, you notice that all you have is just the 4 spider gears. So these would be your side gears, and these two actually would be your spider gears. Alright, this is known as the spider gear setup. Then you got what is called the pinion shaft right here that holds these all into place. A lot of differentials, in order to remove your C-clips, you have to come in here, rotate this around, and remove this pinion shaft, which is held in by a bolt on one of these two sides.
Which I am going to have to remove said pin in order to get the little C-clip out of here in order to remove this axle shaft.
Yep, well, it looks like...
I might actually be able to reach it without taking that pin out.
Well, hold on, it looks like your little pin here, your little 8mm nut, screw, bolt thingy, is actually missing. If you zoom in right there, you'll find a hole right there, or it could be on the back side, which I highly doubt.
Well, best way to tell. Alright, I'm passing the camera back to you so that I can reset that up.
Then Goomby's head is in the way.
Well, here's our first sign of damage. If you take a close look, that bolt, it broke in.
Looks like you're going to have one hell of a time getting that pinion shaft out. But you might be able to get to that clip without removing it to remove that stub shaft.
So let's see if I might be able to work it in there. Yeah, that broke off, so I'm going to have a fun time trying to abstract that.
So one of the things I also want to go over is I noticed on a lot of the videos from the channels I'd mentioned, a lot of people